So what am I doing here? Well, at the moment I am putting in some fence posts because at the moment at our house we run the cattle pig panel where we'll do a fence post, and then we tie it up and then we tie our tomatoes to it. And we don't have any more of that, and we are growing more tomatoes than what we did last year. We looked at it and we need some more tomatoes for pizza sauce and some tomato soup, and we wanted to try making ketchup this year. And so I have a lot of posts, have more posts because we had to take down the fence at the house that we had kept our chickens in, so I have more posts there. We just picked up some posts from the father-in-law out of this hunting land where I had been using the posts to keep stacked wood, but of course I made a nice stacked area to put all the wood to keep that dry. And now we have some tomatoes that need to be posted up. So you maybe have heard of this or seen it. So all you do is you put the post next to the tomato, and then as the tomato keeps growing up, you just take baler string and you just keep tying them over to the post. So these tomatoes will stay up real nice, and then it makes it easy picking after a while. And then as you can see too, we have more of a garden going on here. This is not our normal garden. This would be extra for us. And if you remember back, or if not, we'll link it above one of these places. The trees must go. We had tree there, tree there, tree there. If you remember, I was saying that the trees are going to go down. The greenhouse is maybe going to use this area to plant some mums. What they decided to forego that for this year at the moment, I would say probably the biggest thing was it wasn't ready to have mums go on top of it and watering and transporting mums out of here just easily. So those are still over in the parking lot. And so I thought, well, what could we do? And so we did, I suppose you could call the traditional till. We just tilled it with the 4-foot tiller. Maybe you have a 1-foot tiller, so we just tilled it. And we did not add in any other amendments. We just went with it because we're thinking next year probably will be mums, so we didn't want to sort of waste our good fertilizers and things like that. So we're just going with what we have. We have water from the greenhouse here that will be able to water all of this. Tomatoes, lettuces, green beans, some peppers. What else? We got some vines over there. We're gonna have a whole bunch of flowers in here. So make sure, check out the Facebook to see. Renee will be taking shots here while I'm gone up to Alaska of the flowers eventually growing here and stuff. And then she'll be able to even use those for cut flowers. Yes, that's what we're going on here. And you know what? In just a split second too, we thought maybe we'd give you a little update on the house. Well, for the most part, we've gotten everything taken care of that we wanted to take care of in there for our, I guess, little remodel and stuff, and where we do our homeschooling and things like that. And I guess as you're seeing in the picture across the way too, we may have a gentleman coming in to get some of the wood that's from these trees to make some boards for us. So that should be really cool for us. I believe he's gonna pick up the wood, take it to where he does it, cut them for us. So that should be really cool to see the end result of that, including guys, we're gonna have one that's hopefully cut thicker that will eventually be able to make a kitchen table out of. So we'll see if that action can take place as well. So again, if you haven't found us, you will remember that this is the in-laws house property that they bought last year, and Renee and I and her parents, we've been doing a little remodel in the inside, so that action's been taken there, and we're taking advantage of the exterior right here because the greenhouses right next door are not going to be using them this summer, fall at the moment. So well, let's plant some plants in here. So let's get inside and see what it looks like in there. Well, here we are at the front of the house. Renee and the girls did some whitewashing across the brick. Little entry there. And now let's head inside. Here we are. And I guess we're just going to walk through what girls, Moses, Genesis, Eden, Renee, her mom, dad, what we all worked on in the house here. So we have an area rug here, and we ripped out the carpeting, and we sort of did two things before we put the floor down. We used like a Dremel style tool to take up any of the parts where, when there was animals in here before, caused the flooring to rise some certain areas, so then it would create a mound for when we put down the planking of the flooring. So we cleaned that off, and then we also painted the whole flooring to seal in anything possible scent that might have been there before. So with this room then has the new flooring, and then also new baseboard and trim that was painted. Baseboard was all new coming around, and all new venting covers right down there, venting covers down there as well. And as we pass through the hallway, we come through and we come to the first bedroom here. And really, I probably could say it would be a repeat to say anything of every floor had to sort of be flattened again, and then it was painted, and then the girls helped put down the flooring, and we like laid it out, and let me show you a little closer look here. So with the flooring, it really has, if I remember right, 3 styles. We have a style there, and that's always every other. And then it went narrow, back to the normal, and then a chubby, back to the normal. So what would that be? That would be 3 styles. So narrow, normal, chubby, narrow, normal, chubby. Goes across the floor there. Walls have all been painted. All new hardware put onto the closets. And with the closets too, some of the hardware up here, right up there, we had to replace some of that too, to make sure that it was nice and new and sturdy on some of those as well. Let's move along here. Closet to in the bathroom here. Bathroom looks probably a little different. Did a nice shade of a dark color on some wood paneling that we just left it as is. Added a mirror, new sink, faucets, and of course brand new toilet. Shower wise, shower has, show you in there, right up there, going down to there. New parts put in for the shower as well. But all new baseboard, painted trim that would have went around the the doors, windows, that was all painted. Let's see, bedroom number 2. Let's see if I can see anything new in here. Flooring was done the same way. Oh, well, hang on, it's getting a little dark. There we go. Some of the girls have decorated, made this their space for, by the way, let me show you this. Down below here, I left most of these undone because I wasn't 100% sure if I screwed them in, if at some point they ever wanted to suck out the vent system, so I did not put those down at all. And I left those, well, they're there, but as you can see, that one was moved a little bit. We did leave the paneling here, which was interesting on this part here. When I took up the flooring, it's family took up the flooring. There was a door. Let me see here. So this light switch is here. So that door went from here to here. So I believe the original door coming in here was through this wall, and then they must have added it into here for as the master closet, would be my guess. And then, as we transfer through here, we got lovely Renee. They took out the, let me show you here. They took out this stuff right here. There was a piece of board that went across here, so we took that out.
Even wallpaper.
And oh yes, and then Renee was just saying that.
Yeah, we have some nice wallpaper that we're gonna put in this hallway. It's kind of a darker wallpaper. It was kind of funny because Genesis picked it out. Genesis is our 15-year-old daughter, and she loves to read. If you see Genesis, she typically has a book in her hand, and she picked out the wallpaper. Well, it looks like pages of books, so it should be really pretty.
Well, and then I should supposedly state, since Renee said that that's going to go here, then you might be wondering, well, what about the baseboard that I have there? Well, let me show you something here. Watch this. This baseboard is actually not attached. It's away from the wall. So I nailed it all together because I didn't know when they were going to get to that part of the project, and it just is there. And then when they want, they then can pull it away, put up their wallpaper, slide it back, and then, oh, there I am. Then it can go back there. So kitchen, they added a new light up here, and we actually have pretty cool tables sitting here with some cool chairs, because these are actually all, Renee, remind me, these are all grandparent stuff, right?
Grandparent stuff, Grandpa Groby's table.
So this would be my Grandpa Groby's table. Let me get a little lower shot at the legs. Let's see if the legs, see the yellow legs. There we go. So that would have been in his kitchen for all the years.
Grandparents' chairs from different sides. And then this would have been one of the chairs that would have been in the ceramic studio, because if you know the in-laws greenhouses is Robinson Florist, and greenhouses before that it was Robinson Florist and ceramic studio. So this would have been one of the chairs that the ladies sat in when they were doing their ceramics.
And let's see here, some cool shelving we put up here. This is where we took some joists from the old house that we took down a few years back, and that's what makes up the shelving, along with then, as you can see, has a type of, we did the pipe coming out of the wall, and then it goes across above the fridge. Cabinets, lower cabinet, well, upper cabinets are all gone. Let me show you that. Upper cabinets are all gone. Lower cabinets have all new hardware, and they have been painted blue. Let me show you the sink here. Pretty cool sink. New sink put in, fixtures. And let's see here. Well, we have a little storage area. There we go. Of different tools that are being used. This would be washer, dryer, and then I have one more set of wood to cut for right up here. Otherwise, the shelving right there as well. This room walking into here, you could say is possibly bedroom number 3. This one we had to do the least amount with the flooring. But was there any unique things in this room? Well, we do have a pretty cool light up here. We have a very old pool table that will be in the process of adding some new feet. And then the new carpet that will go on the top of the pool table. And I gotta show you this cool part here. I did do I think a pretty cool, this is a step down into here. And then here, we took this wood. So this wood here would have been in the old house that we took down. So that's the baseboard there. And I think that added a new, not a new, well, new, but pretty cool step into there, of which I'm going to show you a little bit more of one more spot that had a little bit of a tweak. And that one, of course, was this bathroom, last bathroom. We have a second bathroom in here. And that is this wall here. So this wood here would have been the wood underneath the original siding on the old house that we took down. So it has the, what would it be, the tongue and the groove, so the lip, and then it goes together, and we just cut it, slid it together. This was actually Genesis' project. She cut them all and then put them together, and I think that looks pretty cool. The toilet sink, flooring, looks pretty snazzy, So, you know what? I don't think this is too bad a spot to end here on this. So, well, I hope you enjoyed a little bit of the update here at the in-laws at the house property they had purchased a little over a year ago. It was fun working on the project and putting it together. And of course it was fun using it, especially with the homeschooling and getting us right close to the greenhouse when we needed to be here a little bit more often than at our own house. So, thanks again for watching, and we'll see you on the next one.